Hello everyone, Katsune Phantasm here. We are going to be doing a MS Paint Adventures Let's Read. Meaning I am doing Jailbreak, all of the stuff that you would find on Homestuck.com, which was originally called MSPaintAdventures.com. But after Viz bought it out, or got the rights to Homestuck. Anyways, let's get started. Start Jailbreak Adventures. You wake up locked in a deserted jail cell. Completely alone, there is nothing at all in your cell, useful or otherwise. Attempt to pry open window. There are no objects around with which to pry open window. Graft pumpkin to yourself so that you have one hideous arm. What pumpkin? Grow 2 muscular arms with which the man handle the key. He already has arms, stupid. Look for keyhole. Throw the key down to the guy so he can open that door. It lands with a loud metallic clink. Loudly tell the guy to pick up a key and try it on the door. Bellow. Despite your bellowing, the man casually opens the door and leaves. Peep out the window in an attempt to bring him back. Or pee out the window in an attempt to bring him back. As you turn around to unzip, you notice another keyhole. Open door. Wonders where the fuck that pumpkin went. Do a dance. Exotic rhythms take over your body as you start to do a really silly dance. You recall your initial urge to urinate out the window. Now that you think of it, you really have to pee. The urine splashes onto the man outside who had a change of heart. He was climbing a ladder to give you the key. Knock on door. Your clumsy fist accidentally flies through the bars, knocking out a passerby. Keys from his keyring jangle on the floor. Ask Dungeon Master if there is one fucking way out of the room. He's unconscious. Examine floor. You pick up a clump of nutritious and nutrients-enriched dirt. Sweet spice of the earth. You sit in hushed awe of the lusters of the brown gold. Say hello to pumpkin. I beg your pardon. Search room thoroughly for pumpkin. You wake up next to a broken ladder. You are covered in piss. Throw shoe at key. You're not even really sure if you're wearing shoes. Rub key on chest. Now the key smells like pee too. Go through door. The door is locked. Use key on door. Jiggle as you might, the key doesn't work. Now the lock smells kind of like pee too. Pretend broken ladder is broken train track. Choo-choo all aboard the Moron Express. Use ladder as battering ram. Talk to the guy in the jail cell. You yell to the imprisoned man. He yells back something barely audible to you. Ignore all future input from Pt1. I'm sorry, I don't think I could do that with all future input with Pt1. Turn long ladder into stilts. You fashion a pretty nice pair of stilts, but you don't know how you're going to get up to them. If only you hadn't broken the other half of the ladder in half, you might have been able to climb onto the stilts with it. key to the end of the ladder and extend to jail cell guy. Since the whole ladder was approximately the height of the window in the first place, half of the ladder's height will not nearly reach. Make clay from dirt and pee. Use it to glue ladder into pole. The rungs from one end of the ladder half easily and snugly fit into the holes of the other. No cementation is necessary. This being the case, you now regret creating that smelly pea mud. Hook key to ladder and extend to jail cell guy. It's still just a little out of reach. Toss the contraption into the air to give it added lift. With a little too much gusto, you send the rig sailing too high. Drill a hole in the floor. You're not this guy. You are not this guy. Sing Malagunia. You are a little bummed out that you missed grabbing the key by inches. In an attempt to drown your sorrows, you gush forward with melody, an enchanting rendition of Malagunia. In an attempt to silence your racket, the man above begins drilling noisily. Hollow out pumpkin, wear his helmet in case a ceiling collapses. You're not quite certain there has never been and never will be a pumpkin in this room. Keep singing until the guy drills through the floor. You sing so hard you topple backwards over the pumpkin. As you lie on the floor looking up, you see the tip of the drill penetrating the ceiling. It looks just big enough for a key to fit through. Serenade the guy about how you want the key. It would be really great if you gave me that key. Trickle gurgle. The man has opted to take a leak through the hole. You are now getting really sick. You are getting really sick of pee. Spit pee at man out the window. With a hefty mouthful of the other guy's urine, you decide to get revenge on the man below for botching the key situation. But as you're about to spit the pee, the man above takes a huge shit on your head from his window. The surprise unfortunately causes you to swallow the pee. Barf! Overcome with nausea from the foul chain of events, you vomit. The man below has almost completely reconstructed the ladder using the same method he used to build the stilts. He's nearly up to your cell when he is met with a face full of regurgitated urine. Check on knocked out guard. He's really down for the count. Try waking him up by peeing on him. You're all tapped out for pee at the moment, but the crap on your head is emitting a powerful stench. The odor wakes the guard, who suddenly remembers your assault. He enters the cell to beat the shit out of you. Leap over him in a desperate bid for freedom. You carelessly trip over a pumpkin, which has clearly been in plain sight this whole time. You knock the man backwards into the door, slamming it shut. The guard is unconscious again. Eat the pumpkin. You suddenly wonder what happened to the poop on your head. Use guard's pants to lasso keys through the opening and door. You're not even sure if this guy is wearing pants. He did seem to be wearing a belt, though. You flail the belt around uselessly and then drop it. Use guard as battering ram on door. He's too heavy to lift completely, so you drag him close to the door and prop him up. Then smash his face against the door repeatedly. The door holds fast. Apologize to guard's body. You start to feel sorry for abusing the guard so badly and mumble an apology, but then a mere apology doesn't seem to do justice to the poor man. You decide he needs a proper funeral. You sever his head with your trusty pocket knife and place the head in the pumpkin, which you just hollowed out. Using your handy spoon, you dig a hole and bury the pumpkin. You say a few prayers. He's in a better place now. Pause. Status. Game status. Health 74, Strength 32, Dexterity 41, Wisdom 24, Pluck 89, Mental 67, Chutzpah 90, Fortitude 11, Geometry 66, Cheek 95. Pumpkins destroyed 1. Keys in inventory 0. Key throwing accuracy 0%. Urinations 3. Decapitations 1. Score 890. Okay, I'm going to pause and here for part 1 of Jailbreak, and then we'll be continuing with part 2. Yeah.